Yo, what's going on, and welcome back to some Duel Links as we continue our road from Rookie to KOG. We're already in the middle of a duel. I got interrupted during my first intro, and I had to take a phone call, so I took the phone call really quick. But now we're here in this duel, and this is the first one. We're probably going to make it to Legend today if we can get a few wins. Our opponent appears to be doing a whole lot of nothing. Do I want to do anything then? Probably not. So what are we going to try and do here? We could query on this fool. If we query on, do we just win? I think we do. So we can go ahead, throw Smiger in the graveyard. Sulfaneer can blow himself up. And then we want a Rosenix. And then with Rosenix, we can pop Turtle. That'll let us summon Rion. Now, we can use this turtle to summon our other Sulfaneer, right? But then we can't really use our normal summon. We could just go like Sam Destroyer instead. Let's go for the big plays. If he has Temperance in his hand, then we might have some problems. Oh, so he's Desperado Dragon, so he probably doesn't have Temperance. Our turtle doesn't have enough attack, though. We can also Smiger. Alright. Looks like we got the win, though. So we're good. He did not have Temperance in his hand. I don't know how often Desperado Barrel Dragon actually runs Temperance or not. I just know that Temperance is a Sartorius card. Which it's kind of, if you don't know what it does, it's kind of like a Kiteroid, except it only works in your hand type of thing. So we kind of started this one awkwardly. We might get to Legend if we win this duel right here. We'll see in a second. Like right after the coin flip, it'll tell us if we're gonna get to Legend. We are not quite yet. So we're gonna try and keep winning. That's the plan. He's got Verger. Cristrons are actually pretty good against Verger decks. Because as long as he doesn't summon Haster here, then if we make Quarion, we can banish his Verger, and then he's kind of out of the ability to Synchro anymore. Oh, I didn't expect this to be an Arrow Mage deck. I kind of expected, is he really gonna get the Arrow Mage Synchro immediately? That's annoying. I don't know why he didn't summon his Dark Verger there. So, what are we gonna do on our turn? We could easily go Transcendent Crystals, drop Sulfaneer. We got 2 Scrap Recyclers, huh? And there's no good way to do this. We needed one more Crystron card, I think. We'll activate Scrap Recycler. We want to turn off our toggle. Let's go this Fern. And then we can activate this Fern. I think we want to search a turtle. Where are you at, turtle? And then we can activate Sulfineer. Drop turtle. And then Sulfineer can blow himself up. What do we want to summon now? Should probably just go Smiger. Can we actually query on here? We still have turtle effect, right? We can query on, but then I think we want to query on. Because then he'll have no resources left. And he's got no way to negate our Querion's effect this turn. So I think that's the play. So we'll activate Turtle here, which will allow us to summon Rosenix. And then Rosenix can pop Smiger to get us a Citry. Now we can query on. And if we banish the right things from his graveyard, like the Dark Verger... Okay, he just surrendered. So yeah, because he only had one card in his hand. So I figured if we banish the Dark Verger and we banish the Synchro he has on the field, even if we don't lethal him, he can't make a follow-up play. Like, he's got no resources left. So whether the one card in his hand would have helped him Synchro or not, it doesn't really matter if the Dark Verger is gone, because then he can't do it. So that was a good one. We figured out the turn 1 Querion, which has been tough for me to figure out, but we got there. Our main play was we used this Fern to get us a turtle, and then we used Sulfineer to drop the turtle. So we kind of need both this Fern's effect in the graveyard and Turtle's effect in the graveyard. So we need to keep that in mind with how we use our Transcendent Crystals. Which we didn't actually need Transcendent Crystals that one. But say we already have one of them in the hand, we could Transcendent Crystals. Here's a possible Transcendent Crystals. I think we do want to do it. So we immediately go Transcendent Crystals. Drop this Fern, put Ruby Carbuncle down. Now we'll activate this Fern's effect. Do we want to search Sulfineer here? I feel like we need a Sulfineer. Sulfineer is just so integral to our combos. And then we might as well drop the other this Fern, so we can use his effect next turn. And we'll pop Sulfineer. Sulfineer can summon a Smiger. And then I think Smiger... Should he pop Ruby Carbuncle or should he pop himself? I think he should pop Ruby Carbuncle. We've kind of learned now how to deal with our field being filled up. So it's not the end of the world if we do have two monsters on the field. I kind of know how to get around it. Pretty much what I learned on how to get around it is you don't have to always activate your effect. So like Amatrix doesn't have to use its effect, or we don't have to summon the tuner off of Smiger's effect or whatever. Discard one Dragon-type monster from your hand to increase its attack. I mean, there's no real point to Citry. I guess we just let this guy die. We could World Legacy Clash. Why don't we just World Legacy Clash? On Smiger. And then he'll be at 0 attack next turn. And then we'll activate Citri as he goes into here. I think we want to summon the Samurai Destroyer. Now, unfortunately, this will banish the Sulfaneer. So our Smiger comes back. Emerald Tortoise is not a great pull. But we have this Fern. Do we even want to bother going Quarion, or do we just go offensive? I think we use this Fern's effect just so... Well, I guess we know he's not No Mortal Can Resist. But we'll use this Fern's effect to get us another Sulfaneer here. Or should we just go Rosenix so we have lethal this turn? That's a tough one. We could also just summon our Emerald Tortoise and get lethal. That's not a great play, though. Okay, he just surrendered. I don't really know what his strategy was. Even if he does kill our Smiger there, like, we don't really care that much. The only reason I saved it was to just have another card on the field, and I knew that I could save it for very low cost to me. And we've done it. We made it to Legend in the first 12 minutes of this video. So that's pretty good. We're already on 3 wins today. So let's just keep going. I was kind of scared of his back row in that last one because Crystons don't have a lot of methods to deal with back row. So that's why I was hesitating and just immediately summoning a whole bunch of monsters and trying to go for lethal. Because I kind of wanted to have a Citri on the field that could actually use its effect. But assuming his back row wasn't too destructive, he only had 1 card in hand, so it was going to be a little bit tough for him to do a whole lot. So we're just going to go Scrap Recycler. We'll grab our Sulfaneer, and then Sulfaneer will activate his effect. Drop Smiger. Pop himself. And then we will summon Thysfern. Thysfern will activate his effect on Scrap Recycler. Summon us a nice little Citri. And then we'll activate Smiger's effect to get us an impact on the field that will be active for next turn. And then I think we're good to go. So we still got Sulfaneer active for us. We could summon Smiger if we wanted to. We could summon Amatrix. Really. We might just use the impact. Nah, it's a bad idea. Because then we can't synchro if we have the Smiger on the field. Lunalight Fusion. So what are we gonna go into here? Could go Samurai Destroyer. Or we could just go Amatrix. That's fine, I don't care. If I go Amatrix and put him to defense, then we still need a Samurai Destroyer. I kind of want him to kill my Thysfern. Because if he kills my Thysfern, then I can search for a Rosenix next turn. We'll see what he actually does here. He's kind of making a lot of plays. I really want a Quarion next turn. Do we have any tuners in our graveyard? But we can easily get one into our graveyard. So I feel like we just Amatrix. Scrap Recycler misses. We activate Amatrix's effect, put them both into defense. Oh, but he has a Fox. Ooh. I forgot about him having a Fox. So what do we want to do then? I think we go, because you can summon anything. One Crystron in your graveyard. So I think we activate... Activate here. Don't want to do that. And we're going to summon Citri. And then we'll activate Amatrix's effect to summon Sulfineer. And then we're going to want a Samurai Destroyer here. And then I think we want to set this Lance down. Do we want anything else? Like, do I want to put a Rion on the field somehow? Probably not quite yet. We'll just let his Neos do stuff. We'll get rid of the Cat Dancer. And we'll let his Neos do whatever he wants. Because if he destroys Sam Destroyer, we can resummon Amatrix, I believe. Oh, he's gonna get another Lunalight fusion? Neos fusion, alright. So now we can just use Sam Destroyer to summon Sulfineer again. This is gonna hurt though. So it negates Neos's effects. Should probably turn this on just in case. Oh no, I did it again! I didn't turn on my toggle in time. So we just lost. Oh no. I keep forgetting that. When my turn ends, I need to turn my toggle back on. Gosh dang it. That was such an easy one to just summon Sulfineer and then Quarion next turn and win. Aw, come on. I need to stop doing that. If I turn my toggle off, I need to remember to turn it on at the end of my turn again. That sucks. We'll figure it out. It's just a slight error. Cool, what do we do here? This is an odd hand. Do I just want to go... I feel like I need to Transcendent Crystals and then summon Rosenix. But we need to like drop Ruby Carbuncle. Problem is, if I use Rosenix here, then Rosenix is gone forever. We could, I think we pop the turtle with Rosenix instead. And that way we might be able to protect Rosenix with Citri's effect. And then we can summon Quarion next turn with the Rosenix. It is Odeon, so it's probably like Endless Trap Hell or something. There goes our impact. That sucks. What are you doing? He's doing lots of stuff. Do we want to synchro something? I don't feel like we need to. So now we have this Fern as well, but I can't Transcendent Crystals again. What I want to do, I need this Fern in the grave. But if I activate Rosenix's effect here, then I can't summon in Black Rose. I kind of just want a Black Rose. But if it doesn't work, then we have a big problem. Actually, no, we don't have a big problem, because Citri's still on the field then. So we're fine if we just Black Rose here. That sucks. That's unfortunate. We're just gonna go defense position and let him take his turn. We'll Black Rose next turn. Hopefully. Because right now, unfortunately, our Citri effect is not live. Let's see if we can get off the Rion effect. Alright, here we go. So, we're just gonna Black Rose, get rid of everything on the field because we don't like his stuff. He's got something. If it's Fiendish Chain, that could be a little bit obnoxious. It is Fiendish Chain. That sucks. This guy's being real rude. Do we want to scrap Recycler? We got some problems at the moment. I think we just wait. Because now we got this Black Rose stuck on the field, which we could get rid of. You summon a level 1 token. It's a Blue Eyes deck? Alrighty, so he's summoning a Blue Eyes. We're not really that scared of Blue Eyes. What do I have in here? Got Rion in there. Should we save the Black Rose? No, I don't think we need to save the Black Rose. We want the Black Rose to die. And now we activate Citri's effect. And we'll synchro with Ruby Carbuncle. We're gonna go into Amatrix here. Then we'll activate Amatrix's effect. And our plan is just to Quarion next turn. What do you do? It cannot attack. Okay, well we don't care about that. We weren't gonna attack with Amatrix anyways. So now we have Sulfonier. What do we have in here? Just Rosenix. Do we activate Sulfonier here? I think we do, because that way we can get this Fern into the grave real easily. And then Sulfonier is going to pop himself, summon Smiger. And then Smiger is going to activate, pop Amatrix, summon Rion. And then Amatrix will summon the Rion from our grave. And then that's going to allow us to special summon Quarion. And then do we still have our normal summon this turn? So we want to get rid of the Blue Eyes. Want to get rid of the Canadia. And then I think we want to get rid of you. Do either of you do anything in the graveyard? I don't think so, so we'll get rid of the Spirit. And then we still have a summon, so we need to Thysfern real quick. Get a Smiger. Wait, how did the Canadia not get banished? Excuse me? Shouldn't the Canadia have been banished as well? Did I banish the wrong Canadia? Were there two? No. What the fudge? Is it? Special summon. What just happened? Okay, he's right. Why didn't the Canadia get banished? Did I miss something? I feel like I missed something. I'm unsure as to what happened there. We're running out of time. We need to just get better and stop running out of time. It's an issue, unfortunately. We got one more though. Probably won't be making it to Legend 2 today. We might have made it if we didn't have that one loss. That shouldn't have been a loss, but I keep toggling wrong. This guy's gonna lose a rank? I don't even know what rank he is. Okay, we're going first. We should probably just Transcendent Crystals this turn because we're not going to do anything else. So we'll drop Sulfonier. We'll put Turtle on this time. We'll activate Sulfonier. Sulfonier is going to drop Smiger for us. Then he'll pop himself. We'll activate Sulfonier. And he will summon Thysfern. And Thysfern's gonna pop the Turtle. I like popping the back row now more as well, because then we have something that Citri can synchro with that isn't really destructive to us. Because like if I have to use the Smiger to synchro, then I lose that Smiger. Like I don't get the effect of Smiger. And I really want the effect of Smiger. And this way, if we make our Thysfern survive the turn, then he can help us make a Quarion next turn quite easily. So what are we gonna do here? Do we want to just go Quarion on this fool? I don't know what he's got, but we could very easily Quarion and have a big lethal play. So we're gonna send Citri, just so we can save the Thisfern for the lethal play. And then we want a Rion here, but we might as well summon a Smiger first, and then activate Smiger's effect on himself. Do we want to pop Thisfern instead? No, we need to activate it on ourselves, because we need to get rid of the Citri as well. Now Thisfern's gonna pop that Citri. Summon Rion. And we will then summon Quarion. And then we still have Thisfern in our hand. And we have Impact to summon Smiger. So Quarion's gonna banish whatever that is. He was just gonna summon stuff, so we're good. So we have lethal here. If the Quarion attack goes through, which he's got something, unfortunately. He's got a Kiteroid. That sucks. Well, that's unfortunate. He lets that through, though. Gonna end our turn, turn on our toggle again. So he's summoning a Lava Golem. Because he just drew Lava Golem from his deck. Can we still lethal him through a Lava Golem, though? Because he's going to negate an attack. And it's likely going to be our Lava Golem's attack. We don't care about that, that's fine. At least for now. It's not gonna be fine in the future. So, what do we need? Have we already used both of our Transcendent Crystals? No. So, we can activate here. We'll activate our Thisfern. And I think we'll just summon... If we just go Rosenix here... Rosenix can pop anything, right? Yeah, so we could just pop the Lava Golem. Not a problem. This is another great reason to play Crystons right here. Your fear of Lava Golem is incredibly low. And we're gonna go Sam Destroyer. And then I think we want to place our World Legacy Clash down. Turn this off real quick. Go battle. Oh, that doesn't work like that? I thought... Oh, I guess he activates the card before the damage step. That's unfortunate. So we got another Thisfern effect that we can use. We also have Turtle. Why don't we Thisfern? What are we going to add to our hand here? I think Smiger. Smiger's going to be the best way for this to be lethal. So we have lethal here, he just doesn't know it yet. Turn this off real quick. We'll hit his monster with Samurai Destroyer. And so now we can activate Impact. Excuse me. Summon Thisfern. And then swing for lethal. So there we use the Samurai Destroyer to negate the Karibo's effects. So Karibo, if this card on the field is destroyed and sent to the graveyard for the rest of the turn, you take no battle damage. We use Sam Destroyer up here. Opponent's monster has its effects negated during the battle phase. So during the battle, which is when the Karibo is being destroyed, his effects are negated, so he's not getting the effect to take no battle damage for the rest of the turn. And then we got lethal with the Smiger and the Thisfern, because it's exactly 2,500, and that's how much health he had left. So that was the thinking behind that. I'm glad that it worked out, because it could have, his face down could have been anything. We just, as long as it wasn't a flip effect, then it wouldn't be able to activate its effect. If it was a destruction effect, it's always going to be negated. So that's why we wanted to use Samurai Destroyer for that. And that was a pretty clean play, in my opinion. He definitely wasn't ready for that. He was probably looking at it like, this guy's an idiot. Why didn't he attack with the Smiger first? So then his Samurai Destroyer would be lethal. But we use the Samurai Destroyer to negate his monster. Then the Smiger plus the Thisfern from impact is lethal. So that's going to do it for this one. We're finally in Legend. How many Legend ranks are there? How do I figure that out? Ranked duel details? Nope, that's not how you figure that out. Details / rewards? That ain't it. How do I figure out how many ranks there are? Items? Nope. I couldn't tell you how many ranks there are in Legend. There, I just am not seeing it. If it's here. Here maybe? Here's something. There's 5 ranks in Legend. Alright. So we found it. 5 ranks in Legend that we gotta get through. And I think, I don't know if this applies to all the Legend ranks, but I'm pretty sure Legend 5, to get to KOG, you gotta win 5 games in a row. So it doesn't matter if you have like a 90% win-loss. If you're not winning 5 games in a row, you won't get to KOG. I don't know if that applies to any of the other ranks, like you need 3 games in a row in Legend 3 or something like that. I have no idea. We'll just move along as we go and see if we can make it through the ranks. But either way, that's going to do it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you're still liking Chris Strons as much as I am. And I will see you next time.